Troy Trap Mason.
Congratulations. You have just graduated high school and now you are ready to take on the world. You're ready to see what this life holds and you want to see what you're able to get from this world. I'm here to tell you that I'm you 10 years in the future. In fact, today, on this date, is your high school reunion. Now, I don't have the time to tell you everything that is going to happen, but I have written a letter that will detail many of the important points. So without further ado, let me get into this letter. Dear younger me, I see that you are happy with coming through an important time in your life and you are curious as to what is to come. I cannot tell you the specifics of everything, but these next 10 years will be quite the adventure. I will give you some highlights. Do you remember that time you sat in class and took that career assessment, and when you got your results, it said that you would either be a superstar or a cop? That's a crazy paradox, but you are certainly no cop. You are far from being a superstar too, but that is no problem. Let me explain. Everything the world tried to tell you to do, you did. You went to college, got the degree, found stable girlfriends, sought to settle down, the whole nine, but that calling, that superstar calling never left you. In fact, there was a time when you were headed down the path of law enforcement, but many people convinced you to see more for yourself. Your mind will shift to things outside of the box and you will discover gifts that you have never known. It is that calling that drives you. I can tell you about the bad stuff, but compared to what all, and I do mean all of your friends will go through, you have no bad experiences, just important lessons learned, the not so easy ones. So I will not focus on the things not to do or the bad things. Instead, I seek to fill you with the important lessons learned. But first, some highlights. You try the whole music thing. It turns out you are pretty good with your words. In fact, you have a show coming up on Thursday. You become a professional wrestler. You become Mr. Black California. Yes, you often get a kick out of telling people that for a whole year you are the best black man in the entire state of California. Your girlfriend will be Miss Black California, so yeah, you date a pageant winner. And you also help set up a pageant system that allows you to help girls get extra scholarship money for college. Indeed, you literally helped make queens out of regular women. There are women walking this earth today that can legitimately call themselves royalty because you exist. You will also date a model, but that bitch will be crazy. I mean, they all are, but you will learn the easy way compared to your friends. Oh yeah, I forgot you have a girlfriend now. Your high school sweetheart. That won't last very long. That will end in one of the most horrible fashions you can think of. Don't worry, you'll see her again and all will be as it should, but this experience will set you free. You are not the party type now, but you will be. You will party hard. You will do more partying in a year than most people would do in lifetimes. You will also play football and run track in college. You will also try to live out your obsession with your dad's and granddad's legacy in athletics, but that will not materialize the way you think it will, but more on that later. You will also meet your other granddad, your dad's dad. You might be confused as to why I am not using any names. That is because I am also posting this on a blog for the world to see, and I don't want any undue attention to anyone that you know. Yeah, I know you don't really know what a blog is. Anyways, you will only see your grandpa once. You will get what you can out of the experience, and as far as what you learn, you won't need to. You will want more, but close connections is simply not a luxury that your life will afford you for the time being. You will experiment with drugs. You will find religion in a major way. You will become a youth leader among many other things for the church. You will work for Disney in Florida. You will meet people from all around the world. You will become a Freemason. You don't know what that is yet. People will say that it is something designed to take over the world, but in your experience, it's just a bunch of old niggas. Yeah, you say niggas now. Riding the coattails of generations past talking shit about new niggas. You will travel internationally. You will start up a few businesses. They will fail, but they were kind of designed to fail. The lessons you learned from that will be incredible. You will do work in the community. You will even receive a few awards from Congress members for your services. Oh, you get some tattoos as well. I bet you never thought that. And you write a book and become a published author with. Not bad for someone who hates writing essays, huh? But to be honest, you have done more shit, but I can't remember it all. Normally, when people speak of talking to their former selves, they often speak of giving themselves advice as to not fucking up. I will not do that. You are not a fuck up. You do not end up being a fuck up. Sure, materially speaking, you find yourself lacking compared to some people, but what you gain in intelligence, wisdom, insight, and understanding will be priceless. While everyone around you will chase the easy thing, easy pussy, easy money, easy life. Life itself and your inability to let go of wanting to be that superstar will force you to go another route. You will dig deeper than anyone else is willing to go, and because of that, you are now poised to go higher than anyone. You will be the one to understand why your family is the way it is, why people are the way they are, why society is the way it is, and you will have infinite ways to explain it. It takes time, about 10 years in your case, but you'll get it. I can't even explain to you what you get, but you get it. They say it takes 10,000 hours to master something, and you have spent at least 11,000 figuring this world out and genuinely living life and gaining invaluable experiences. You are not at a time when you will reconnect with people you never really connected with in the first place, but besides the things you have done, here is what you have going for you. You will be single with no kids. I know a part of you sounds devastated to hear that, but once you go through your understanding as a young man, you will see that that is probably the greatest accomplishment of your life thus far. You have gone through a process of deep understanding, and now you are poised to focus on the material things of this world, to get what is yours and to give so much more. Remember that career assessment? Well, part of that sparked a drive in you to make something of your own. You will develop the world's greatest self-discovery system that will reveal most of the truly important things that you've learned about yourself and have someone reach the same level in less than 1/10 of the time. As far as the specifics moving forward, I cannot brief you on. I guess I will have to wait for 10 years from now to receive my letter from you in the future. However, I do know who I am and where I am headed and have a sharp grasp on what I am truly here to do, which most people can't, and you will hold the space for others to do the same. In less than a month from now, you will try alcohol for the first time, and in less than a month from now, I will have cemented my journey of living out your dreams. Dreams that you do not even know yet, with wisdom and understanding of a sage with the boldness of a lion. With that, there's not much more to say. Just know that I am proud of you moving forward. I will live a life that will keep you proud of me. Yours truly, me.